Time. Face me. So if I'm playing tug-of-war, I step deep and I lean back. If my foot's too close to my hip, the tug-of-war, I'll lose the game. So when I fake, I don't step shallow. I step really deep. I step deep and back out. Because when I step deep, I have a driving leg. So step kind of deep when you fake. So let's go 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Do that for 2 minutes. Go. Step a little bit deeper. Back out quick. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Face this way. Good. So go here. Go here. There we go. Good. Now go lefty. Good. Here. 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 Now go righty. Here. Good. Time. It's going to be easier with the partner. So that's what we're doing now. I'm going to push, pull. Oh. Yeah, push, pull, fake. So I'm going to push, pull, then I stop. There's a fake. There's another pull. There's a fake. There's another pull. There's a push. There's a fake. There's a pull. There's a fake. So I'm going to push, pull, fake. Number one's going for like 30 seconds. I'll whistle when it's time to switch. Push, pull, fake. Break. 1, 2. Go. Have it? Okay. Both sides. Two. Go. Push, pull, fake. Hey, when I push, I got to use my thumbs, right? When I push with my thumbs, I'm also pushing with my head too, okay? So now we're gonna kind of snap their head. It's called a hit. So for the most part, I push, pull the arms, I hit the head. Push, pull the arms, hit the head. But if I pull on her neck and she stands up, she's so strong here. But if I hit her, if I pull on the top of her head, I try to put my fingers on the top of her ear. Now there's leverage, right? So when I snap someone's head, I'm actually on the back of her head here, right? And not on her neck. Now we will pull on the neck a little bit for one of our setups, but right now we're just snapping the head, okay? So we're gonna push, pull, hit, and fake. So watch me, here we go. Push, there's a pull, there's a fake. Now I chop the head, there's a circle pull. I might even grab a wrist. I'm pulling, I'm going to stop, I'm going to hit her in the head. I hit her in the head again. She comes up, there's a fake with a pull. I'm really kind of going slow motion because I'm really just trying to learn how to break her stance and keep mine and maintain position, right? So we're going to push, pull the arms, hit the head, fake. Push, pull, hit, fake. You're going to go for a while. I'll whistle. We're going to do this for a while. Break. 1, 2. Push, pull, hit, fake. Go. Huh? Oh, yeah. It's going to take a while. They're going to be, yeah. Hey, let's do 2 things. Let's try not to wrestle ear to ear. Let's be hairline to hairline. Most of our wrestling should be hairline to hairline. Watch the famous college women and Olympic-style women. They wrestle forehead to forehead mostly. Ear to ear on occasion, and there's reasons why, and times we will. Some of us in here, we're not good at shooting or getting their legs. And your parents tell me that, and I watch, and I go, let me see. And I watch, and you're grabbing this girl's head. And then she's grabbing her head, and she's pulling you in tight. And she's kind of got your head pulled into her shoulder. And she's got my elbow, and this is a hand I got to shoot with. Because if I'm right-handed, you know, almost every shot is going to be with this hand, all right? So you're giving your shooting arm away, and she's pulling your head in tight, and we're ear to ear. I can't blink my eyes without her knowing it. But if we're here, if we're forehead to forehead here, right, I can circle a little bit. Oh, ooh, that was a good reaction. But I can move from here a little bit. Now, so can she, but I'm not worried about her. I'm worried about me, okay? People say, if you shoot, can't they sprawl? Yeah. If you don't shoot, you don't win. If I swing the bat, can I strike out? Yeah. But if I swing the bat, can I hit a home run? Yeah. I got to get better at swinging the bat than she is pitching. And if I do that, I win. And if I don't, I go, nice job, you win. I got to get better. Back to the batting cages, right? If I shoot and she sprawls, her sprawl is better than my shot. Maybe my setup wasn't very good. Maybe she saw it coming. Her instincts are better. I just got to get better, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? So what are we doing? We're going to push, pull, hit, and fake. Number one's going again, but we're going to say forehead to forehead because that's where we're going to win our matches. And when I do snap her head, I'm kind of snapping her head and letting go, okay? So push, pull, hit, fake, forehead to forehead. I'll pay attention. Ready, break, 1, 2, go. Slow down. Forehead to forehead. Good. Oh.
Okay.
Got her. Got her. 2, go. One, go. Two, go. Okay, here we go. Very important. So face me, get a squared stance. Good. But my right foot's going to be a little bit more forward. So I'm not squared on the tape. I'm squared here, right? Squared stance. Lefties, your left leg's a little bit more forward. Square stance is only for circling. 99 could stand up. 99% of the time, I want to be in a shooting stance. It's called an attack stance. Okay, so you know, I might square up my feet, but when it's time to score, my feet are here because I got to score, right? And it's not just a high crotch double or a single leg, all right? Like high crotch single, those are the main 2 leg attacks. Why is that? Why are those the 2 main leg attacks in wrestling? Because you can do those from any tie up, just about any setup. There's like 500 setups to those 2 leg attacks. I can hit those without being tied up. How about an ankle pick? That's a leg attack. I got to get her head here, All right, ankle pick. David Taylor's won the Olympics with an ankle pick. Hell yeah, if that's your favorite takedown, become the best at it, okay? So, you know, we're hyper-focused on these, on a high crotch and single leg, maybe a double, but that's why they're always there. So you got to have a good high crotch and single leg. That's why some famous girl, she's like, well, you know, I'm a single leg wrestler. That doesn't mean she won't hit an ankle pick or a low single leg or a fireman's carry or a duck under or a throw by or a snap down or a block and fly, right? Or blast double leg, arm drag. She'll hit all that. But, you know, and so I don't care what leg attack. We're going to learn a nice list of handful of leg attacks. But day in and day out, you know, you're going to hit some high crotches and single legs, okay? And some of you, that just may be the main attacks that you hit. That's fine. It's kind of like if a single leg is there, all right, so is a near arm far leg. I keep the arm, an outside fireman's, right? If a high crotch is there, usually so is a fireman's carry, okay? Anyway, I wanted to point that out because there's a lot of leg attacks out there. But that's the reason the other ones are more common. They're just kind of always there, from a wrist, from an elbow, from an underhook, from a left-handed collar tie, right-hand collar tie, right-hand elbow, two elbows. It's like they're always there, okay? Where near a fireman's carry, I have to have only one tie-up. I can't hit a fireman's carry from a collar tie, all right? So that's why. Okay, so now we're going to discuss our stance. I can't shoot from a squared stance. I could try, but it's not going to work. So a square stance is only for circling, and 99% of the time I'm in a shooting stance, which is a staggered stance or an attack stance. So here's a few things that will change your whole career. Okay, let's do this first. Get a squared stance. Now, you righties are going to step, step. Here we go again. Step, step. Stay there. So your right eye is over the big toe, and your left heel is behind your left back pocket. This is a staggered stance too. But if I'm usually shooting over here or over here, this foot has to move. Now, if I'm going to try to hit Maya, I would step over here, okay? But for the most part, I keep my left heel behind my left back pocket. That's kind of 7 o'clock. We don't want to have a staggered stance at 12 and 6. So my left foot's got to be out here a little bit, but it's not here or here. So if you learn to keep your left heel behind your left back pocket and your right pec is always over your right knee, see, now I'm not doing this. I'm not wrestling like this, okay? So, number 1, don't let your opponent read your shirt. If you just do that, your wrestling will get way better on your feet. Number 2, keep your left leg back, right pec over right knee. So watch me, I'm in a terrible stance. When I step my left foot back, my stance gets good. So if I'm in a bad stance and I'm tied up and we're kind of fighting, and my coach says, hey, Nick, your stance sucks, and I got to back away. No, all I got to do is step my left foot back. See, if I'm here and our stance is not very good, I just got to step my left leg back. So does she. Step it back. That one. Good. There's no backing up now. All I got to do is kick my left leg back. So the secret to getting an awesome stance is step your left leg back and bend over. You have to bend over at the waist. So get in a bad stance. Good. Step your left leg back. Here we go again. Bad stance. Step back. Bad stance. Step back. Okay? Good. So keep that in mind. Don't let your opponent read your shirt, and keep your left heel behind your back left pocket. Now, what about our step, step? What the hell was that all about? Let's do it again. Get in a stance. So I'm going to step, step. Good. So I'm going to circle left, stop, step, step. Watch me, watch me. Circle right, stop, step, step. Okay, time. I'm going to get back to my shooting stance. Because just get in a stance. Good. So we're not tied up. If I circle, she has to move her feet. See, I can make her move without touching her. And if I fake and she reacts, I moved her without touching her, right? So that's kind of good to know. But if I circle a little bit and and I see a shot. I'm like, oh my God, look, she's so heavy right there. And by the time I switch my feet, it's too late. So if I circle and I step, could have got her possibly, okay? So we want to do our little, we want to get back to our shooting stance. Okay, so if I do a push, circle, pull, I do a step. I'm going to circle this. I have to square my feet up to circle. Then I stop. Then I go step. Now, how do we learn that? Just a circle fake drill solves that problem for us. So watch. So I'm going to circle, stop, and then I'm going to go to a quick fake. Circle this way, stop. Then I go to my fake. I might go again. Circle, stop, fake. Circle, stop, fake. Circle, stop. Good. Fake. Circle, stop, fake. So I'm switching my feet between two stances, right? But 99% of the time, I want to be in a shooting stance, okay? So you're going to circle, stop, quick fake. Circle the other way, stop, quick fake. And you're going to go 6, she goes 6, I go 6, she goes 6. So this is a fake drill. We're not tied up, but it's also a stance drill all at the same time. Break, 1, 2. Okay, circle, stop, fake. Go left, right, left, right, left, right. Then number 2 goes.
Is it just one person goes right now?
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to circle left and fake, then right and fake. Then I go left, right, then she goes. So I'm going to go 6, she goes 6. We're both going to work for 2 minutes. Go. Anytime you want. You just go. Take your time. What's up, Trinity? Time. Okay, so now I'm going to push, pull, hit, fake, right? So watch me and my partner. So thumbs are in tie. Push, thumb on top to pull. Good. There's a fake. Now I might be on a wrist. Now a hit. Then back up. There's another fake. There's a pull. Push, pull, hit, and fake. But we're going to go slow motion and try to... sometimes after practice when I'm just hot, tired, and sweaty, I actually didn't get better. Sometimes you get better when you go to the wrestling room and you don't even break a sweat, but you work on your main 2 single leg finishes when she sprawls on top of you. And you're like, I spent 40 minutes there and I feel like I'm a monster. We're technical, right? That's where we love that skilled and dangerous. That's kind of like, You're going to have to wrestle hard. You're going to have to run hard if you're in cross country. But let's not focus on it. It's going to happen on its own. I'm focused on best dance in America, scoring points, okay? And we're going to focus on the best way to score from the common positions. 95% of our points comes from 5% of the wrestling. That's what we're going to focus on right there, okay? Good. So we're drilling for skill now, not for endurance, not for a workout, not to burn calories, and not to get in shape. I want to push, pull, hit, and fake, and try to maintain my position. Why? Because I want to break her stance, keep mine. Break her stance, keep mine. It makes no sense to break her stance, and then my stance is all crappy, right? Break, 1, 2. Push, pull, hit, fake. Number 1 only. Number 1 only. Push, pull, hit, fake. Forehead to forehead a lot, not too much ear to ear. Forehead to forehead. Good, Neve. Slow down. Oh,
Not that good at
oh, it's a fake?
Yeah.
For faking?
Oh, I'm thinking of net like this.
Yeah. Like, don't go across body. Hey, good. Neve has a good point. I don't fake cross body a whole lot, maybe a little bit, but for the most part, I fake there and I fake there, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, let's stay forehead to forehead. Everybody get in a stance and keep your head way up. That's not right. Now watch this. I'm going to drop my chin. I'm going to stare at you through the tops of my eyebrows, right? We're wrestling here. Watch the famous wrestlers online. They wrestle hair. They kind of say hairline to hairline, and they roll their eyes in the back of their head. They don't wrestle like this, okay? So the whole match, she'll never read my shirt one time. I'm going to bend at the waist. I'm going to keep my left heel behind my back pocket, keep my right pec over my right knee, and I don't wrestle with my head arched backwards. I wrestle with my face down a little bit. I roll my eyeballs in the back of my head. If you can keep your head 1 inch lower than hers, and you don't let her read your shirt, your takedown game will improve like 100 times. If that's an exaggeration, at least 50. I mean, like your whole wrestling career will change. Tonight, you'll say, I'm going to bend at the waist, and I'm going to keep my head 1 inch lower than hers, and I'm just going to see if Nick knows what he's talking about. And you're gonna find out that it's like magic, okay? Good, so we're going again. Inside tight, push, pull. Good, there's a fake, there's a wrist with a pull. There's another fake, hit her in the head, there's a pull, there's a fake. Not a lot of faking cross body. So, number 1, ready, 1, 2, go. Push, pull, hit, fake.
Is number 2 going?
No, number 1, go again. Keep going, number 1. Number 2, go. Number 2, go. One, go. 2, go. Good. Hey, take one knee. Okay, so now we're going to elbow pass. Elbow, circle, let go of the head, pass and push. Elbow, circle, let go of the head, pass and push. So I'm going to let you go. Watch, Neve's going to go. So her and her partner are going to tie it up ear to ear, right? So my partner grabs my neck with a collar tie. So left hand grabs the elbow, thumb on top. Step 2. Now, Neve's going to circle left a little bit. Partner does not. Now let go of the head. Good. Push the elbow down. And now push 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good. Hey, watch this. Hey, when I pass, I'm circle up. I'm push. Okay? I need my partner to circle out a little bit. And I'm going to try to keep my head in the back of her shoulder because I don't want to elbow pass like this. Neve did it right. Passed here, my head goes back to the shoulder. Now, slowly, my opponent circles in front, and I'm going to move in. We're not going to shoot right now. We will later. And when I move in, I don't walk. I stutter step, right foot forward. And my partner is circling that way, so I'm circling like this in case the shot is there. I don't want to have the wrong foot forward, so we don't walk. It's just this here. Good, Neve's going to tie up ear to ear again. Step 1, tie up ear to ear. Step 2, left hand has the elbow, thumb on top, over there. Step 3, you circle left, she doesn't. Step 4, let go of the head. Step 5, push the elbow down. Step 6, push, push, push. Break, 1, 2. Tie up ear to ear in a collar tie. Go. Yeah. Hey, time. Stand up. Hey, if you ever have to go to the bathroom or just a sip of water, just do it. You're adults. You don't need to ask. Do what you need to do. Here we go. Yes. Ready. Tie up ear to ear. Go. Step 1, tie up ear to ear. Step 2, you circle left. Your partner does not. Step 3, let go of the head. Step 4, pass the elbow down. Step 5, push. 1, 2, 3. Here we go again. Step 1, let me go. Tie up ear to ear. Step 2, left hand grabs the elbow, thumb on top. Step 3, you circle left, partner does not. Step 4, let go of the head. Now take your left hand and push their elbow down. And now push their elbow 3 times. Walk, 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 walk. Good. Again. Tie up ear to ear. Left hand grabs the elbow, thumb on top. Thumb's on top of the elbow. Circle left a little bit, partner does not. Right hand lets go of the head. Push the elbow down. Now push forward, take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Now, okay, so number 1, you're going for 3 minutes. You're going to hit 1 on here, then 1 with this collar tie, then 1 with this collar tie, then 1 with this collar tie. Elbow, circle, let go of the head, pass and push. Grab the elbow, circle, let go of the head, pass, push. Elbow, circle, let go of the head, pass, push. Talk yourself through it. 3 minutes. Go left, right, left, right. Number 1 only. Go. Yeah. Yeah.
face when I do it.
Yeah. Try to keep your head in the armpit. You don't want to be here. I want to keep my head here. So try to put your forehead right there. Good. Yeah, there you go. I want you to circle out a little bit sooner. Time. Number 2, tie up ear to ear. Go. Ready. Okay, so both partners are tied up. Number 2, you take your left hand and grab her elbow, thumbs on top. Number 2, you circle left, she doesn't. Number 2, let go of the head with the right hand. Slide that elbow down towards the mat. Put your forehead in the armpit. Push 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Again. Number 2, tie up ear to ear. Elbow. Circle. Let go of the head. Pass the elbow down. Push 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Number 2, go. Hip both sides. Number 2.
Can't keep that way when you go. Okay. Is this live next?
They're drill next. Yeah, they go 1 to 3, then we go 3 to 5, and then the lives are tonight. Okay, now I'm going to push, pull, hit, fake, and pass. Push, pull, hit, fake, and pass. There's a push. There's a pull. There's a fake. I'm probably put her on a collar tie. I'm going to circle pass. There's a push. There's another pull. I'm going to chop her head. I might fake real quick. I put her on a collar tie over here. There's a pass. I might grab the wrist and pull back inside. Chop the head. There's a pull. There's a lefty fake. Good. There's a righty fake. She went back to a collar tie. There's a circle pass. Good. So just that pace. Let's go. Number 1 only. Ready? 1, 2. Go. Hey, Allison. I can't remember. You're the state finalist. Did you win it?
I did not.
You got second.
Yep.
That's right. And where do you wrestle at? I can't remember. That's right. They're the Cardinals. Wait until youth girls wrestling actually catches fire.
Yeah.
We got like 6 here. 2. Go. Push, pull, hit, fake, pass. Ty, we did not do pick. Because we went over stance, circle, step, step, circle right, stop, step, step. So went over like the difference between a squared and a staggered stance.
We did that really quick on fake when we circle,
I know.
fake,
Yeah,
circle.
I probably spent too much time there.
It doesn't matter.
We also discussed why we don't go collar tie ear to ear because they all did that. At least not often. Hey, grab one knee. Okay, or just sit, just grab a seat. Okay, a couple things. So in that silver trays there, that's where antibiotic ointment is. You get scratches and scrapes and stuff. You need to keep those covered 5-6 times a day. Probably a Band-Aid too so the medicine doesn't wear off. We'll do skin checks. You guys keep track. Like, you know, you're in a shower, you have like some rash. Let us know. Because we got to be very serious about our skin. Because when I was a wrestler, we didn't have to worry about anything. There was like not even a ringworm, right? Which, I mean, that's no big deal. We don't care about that. But nowadays, you know, the skin infections are getting more serious, and we want you to be very serious about it. So shower the way we say, hot shower, rinse off, water off, soap up, and stand there for 3 minutes. Because the soap has lye in it, and you got to let the soap work. That's like our wrestling mats. We'll soak them 3 times a day, and they'll be wet like for 20 or 30 minutes. Because it takes time for the solution to work. So you definitely want to do that. Shower back on, rinse off, get out. Okay? So we replaced from last camp high flow shower, so a lot more water coming out. But that means a lot more hot water is going to go faster. So please turn the shower off just to be nice to the next girl so she has warm water. But also because you don't want to rinse the soap off as soon as you put it on. And this goes for home too. The Nebraska Cornhuskers, they have a guy, he was 3rd in the NCAAs. 6 days later, he literally almost died. He was in the hospital with staph infection from wrestling that got in his blood. So this is very serious. And am I trying to scare you? Maybe. That's the 4th. Well, I know 3 people personally who were in the hospital with staph in their blood. Okay? 2 of them got it through wrestling. 1 of them did not. And then this guy who I don't know, but I mean, so be very serious about it. Even when you go home, shower that way. But at home, you can turn the hot water on and take a nice long shower. Here we can't. We got to get out because we don't want to wait in line for a shower. We don't want to use all the hot water. But be very serious about that. Antibiotic ointment is there. There's a little jug of stuff that says ringworm on it. If you got a little, that's a fungus. Who cares? But all the stuff's there. If you need anything, let us know. There's no problem you have that we can't fix if we know about it, okay? And we got girls here. Here's Allison. I introduced Maya earlier. Allison's been helping all summer. She wrestles at William Jewell in Kansas City, and she was a state runner-up. She wrestled in our academy for years, and so she's here to help as well. And this is my son, Ty. He's been working out here since he was 4. So we're not here at the other place. So he's here to help you guys too, my son-in-law, Tanner. So we got a lot of guys. We're here to help you guys. We're very cool guys. We like kids. We like what we do, so don't be shy. And we're here to help you guys. So just communicate, okay? 7 days is not easy. It's not that hard. We just had 77 guys yesterday finish 28 days, right? But 7 isn't easy. The most important thing is to remember, hey, we're here for wrestling. Stay focused. You're going to be living with 50 other girls for 7 days. That's not going to be easy, okay? You probably hate your mom sometimes. Your mom probably may not tell you, but she probably doesn't like you sometimes, right? You're not going to fall in love with everybody that you're around. Just try to get along, right? And we're focused on what? I'm here for wrestling. That's it. Hopefully you like what's for dinner. If not, deal with it. We're here for wrestling. We're here for wrestling. Learn to stay focused because too often we let other little tiny bullcrap pull us off course. And it sucks all of our energy, all of our emotions. And I'm like, dude, the state title, the railroad tracks that lead to the state title is here. What are you doing over there? Oh, I just got distracted. No, learn not to do that because your thoughts create emotion, right? Good thoughts create good emotion. Bad thoughts create bad emotion. And like I always say, in wrestling, if some of you are scared to lose, control your thoughts. If I'm playing softball and I'm afraid of getting hit in the face with a softball, I'm not going to be a good hitter. But if I'm like, throw the ball at my head, I'm going to duck it, and then I'm going to crush a home run, and you and I might meet up here after the game. Throw the ball, right? And you focus on hitting the ball. Same way in wrestling. If you think about getting pinned and taken down, wrestling sucks. If you think about scrapping and fighting, and this is my day, I'm taking her out. It's time. It's time for me to win the tournament this weekend. And I turn my emotions over here. They were crap, and I stopped myself and I turned them this way. Okay? So you're going to have to do that at a 7-day camp. If you're cutting weight for a tournament and you're thinking about pizza, wrestling sucks. If you think about the state title, you're like, there you go again, Nick. You're thinking about pizza. You better knock it off. You have not won that state title yet. Let's focus our mind there. Now, those thoughts create good emotions, right? I don't care about cutting weight now, okay? So we like to say what? Remind ourselves that we love it. If you got to get up, you didn't sleep really good, you got to wrestle at 8, you don't feel like it, maybe your legs are sore, maybe you got to tape up your fingers because you thought you broke it, but you didn't, but it hurts like hell. Remind yourself that you love it. There's no college men and women or famous men and women that you watch wrestle who aren't wrestling with something taped up. Legs a little tired. The weight cut didn't go very well. They didn't have a good first round match and that's haunting them. They got to shake it off and refocus, okay? So I think a big part of wrestling is this. We like to think that wrestling is all moves and technique. Big part of it, but a lot of it is you just quit screwing it all up. You're probably already a great enough athlete. Most of you have enough wrestling experience. You probably have a pretty good coaches and workout partners. You're probably pretty decent in the weight room. You're probably like 80% of where you need to be in all the areas, but maybe you keep screwing it all up, okay? And we want to make sure that we don't do that because we don't want to, we got to stay on the train tracks. Hey, the thoughts, habits, and behaviors that produce victory. That's it. There's thoughts, there's habits, and there's behaviors that produce victory. I don't have to be perfect. I just got to say, Nick, get back on track. You're thinking about this. Let's go. Right? Showed up late to practice twice. Knock it off. That doesn't produce victory. Get to practice 10 minutes early. Okay? I got to focus on the habits and thoughts and behaviors that produce victory. And I got to do that for 3 or 4 years. Okay? So I want you to understand some of these things because this next 7 days is going to be a breeze if you do that. Okay? Awesome. Hey, we got lunch. Then we're going to come back at 3 o'clock. Break. 1, 2. Hey, next group, let's go. Let's go. Nice job, guys.